In the proud tradition of democracy, we decided to take a poll as to what we would talk about on this week's Edmunds Road Noise, and the result was almost unanimously in favor of cars.
Cat videos would get more likes.
We drive a hot Hyundai at Thunder Hill, talk about the pros and cons of the Bentley Bentayga.
We also say goodbye to our long-term Land Rover Discovery, ask if your car actually needs premium fuel, and more. In First Drives, Jonathan Elfalon had a chance to flog the Veloster N, the hottest Hyundai hatch, at Thunder Hill.
Hi guys, we're at Thunder Hill and I just got finished driving the all-new 2019 Hyundai Veloster N. Thing is a ton of fun to drive. It's really easy to drive actually, and it's got a great power band. It makes maximum torque all the way down from 1500 RPM and pulls all the way to its red line. Now if Hyundai is able to bring this car in at their estimated price of $28,000, man, that's a heck of a bargain.
I cannot wait to try out this car. I wonder how it's going to compete with the Civic Type R.
It's certainly going to look a lot better. By now, you've probably seen Mark Takahashi's latest video where he test drives the brand new BMW Z4. If you haven't, but wait.
Even though I like the power in this M40i, I was still hoping for a little more life out of it. I can say it is tons better than the previous Z4s. Is it as good as the Z3 and Z3M was before it? I don't think so.
We thought it would be fun to dig into the Edmunds archives and find out what we thought of the last new Z4 BMW introduced way back in 2009. You can find that link on edmunds.com/roadnoise. And in even more Mark news...
Mark, where's Carlos?
Jury duty. Anyway, Mark drove the $230,000 Bentley Bentayga. Here he is breaking down his pros and cons.
Hey guys, here are my personal pros and cons on the 2019 Bentley Bentayga V8. First off in the pros column, this costs $67,000 less than the V12, and the V8 sounds amazing. Another thing I really like about the Bentayga is the interior. Everything is just perfect. Knurled knobs, perfect upholstery. That's what a Bentley is, honestly. I'm also a big fan of all the options you can throw into a Bentayga. In the cons column, I actually think the rear seats could stand to get a little more room. You should have more room in a Bentley. Anyway, those are my quick thoughts. Back to you.
Kurt, you drove the Bentayga. What did you think?
It smells great. It's also ridiculously fast.
You may believe you're babying your car with premium gas, but modern engines are smarter than you think. This week, our tips and advice team breaks down how to figure out whether you need premium gas or if you can save a few bucks at the pump.
Cadillac was the first automaker to debut a subscription service, and now they're the first automaker to bail.
Well, they're calling it a pause and saying they'll be back next year after unspecified changes.
Is the time of subscription services here? We cover everything you need to know.
Did you know Edmunds has a long-term fleet? This week, we say goodbye to our long-term Land Rover Discovery.
Check out our wrap-up to read a full year's worth of impressions, highs and lows, fuel economy, and how much it costs to own.
Disco isn't dead, it's just not in our parking lot anymore.
Thankfully, that's the end of this week's Edmunds Road Noise. Make sure you subscribe for more and visit edmunds.com/roadnoise for even more.
That's edmunds.com/roadnoise.